What's that? Technical difficulties. Once again, it's Monday night at 8 p.m. You're listening to Effin Rager. Hey, everybody, this is Connor Clifton, joined, as always, by my lovely co-host, Ned Gale. Ned, how the heck are you?
I broke the camera.
What happened?
I tried.
Are you telling me that cheap Chinese crap just fell apart on us?
It lasted 6 years. And it's not even that it's broken. I just, let it fall apart, and then I don't know what order it goes back in. So now it's just a mess of glass.
Hey, if you know how to put together a fisheye lens, where'd you buy it from?
Wish.com.
If you can fix a Wish.com camera lens, just go ahead and call us at 713-526-8737. We're drowning up here. We're also sweating, Ned. It's so hot.
It's insane. The summer is officially here.
And it's, the first week of June?
Yeah, I think so.
The Chad are dying all over Galveston. The beach smells worse than usual. Let's stop talking about the weather. Let's stop being those guys. Why don't you tell me about your freaking weekend? What'd you do?
My freaking weekend was great. Friday night, we had a boys' night.
We had quite a boys' night. We had a self-care boys' night.
It was very good. We did some face masks, some moisturizing, watched some anime, watched a little Golgo 13.
Yep.
And then I went to Barbarella and stayed out way too late after that, which is not how you finish a relaxation night like that. In fact, I think I undid everything, refilled my pores with dirt.
Yeah. I went straight to bed. I couldn't handle that.
That's smart.
Yeah.
You did a good thing.
How was your Saturday?
Saturday was good. I woke up, got some chores done, went to an art market, checked out some stuff, got my tire patched up, which was really nice. It makes the car run faster. And then what else? What did we do at the end of the night? What was our...
I was gone.
You know what?
This was one of the rare weekends we did not hang out.
You were right. I shrunk the binge on freaking Game of Thrones.
So you watched the first and last episode of Game of Thrones,
yep,
finally?
I 100% get every one of everyone's opinions. I am now the smartest, most pop culturally relevant person in the world. No, that show blows. It's all right. It's very okay.
Okay. And how about your Sunday? I saw you a little bit on Sunday.
Sunday was good. My bloody Sunday. I mowed the lawn all day, did some yard work, as you could tell by my single-arm farmer tan.
Ooh, one of those arms is looking pink.
Yeah, the other one's looking just pale as hail. Yeah, did that, and then, what did we do the rest of Sunday? Cleaned up the house.
Chernobyl.
Yeah, Nick and I finished an animation for Hellivision Television. You guys should check that out.
Okay.
And then, we watched Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And that was great. After getting a sunburn, it was very happy to see people's skin fall off.
Yeah, I remember while we were watching it, you were just like, man, these chemical fires, they're so horrible. I was like, yeah. There's one in Deer Park right now. It just happened. The third one in so many months.
So close to home.
Yeah. Why are there so many chemical fires? If you have the answer, call it.
What's the deal?
Yeah. Okay.
With all these hot chemicals.
Look, I'm going to give one big thing that I did this weekend. I saw Rocket Man. It was great. I didn't expect it to be a musical. It was. I was pleasantly surprised. It took me 10 minutes to just let go.
Do they play Rocket Man in it?
They did. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they play Rocket Man to a montage of Elton John with jet fuel shooting out of his boots, and he takes off into space. And then when he comes down, Yellow Brick Road starts playing. It's very on the nose.
That rules. Yeah.
All right. I told our guest that we'd come up with a segue, but I don't have one.
It's fine. I dropped part of the camera thing, and I lost it.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, I guess we'll look for that after the show. But during the show, we have a guest. Speaking of our guest,
incredible.
Here she is. It's Sara Cress. Yeah. Hey, Sara. Listen, Sara Cress is an amazing writer, poet, artist, creative person in general, a protector of animals, and someone who we hope likes to party and talk about it. Sara, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks.
Great.
Hell yeah. I thought you were going to say protector of anime. I was like, what is your deal?
No, it's wrong person.
Now, when I was talking about Rocket Man, I'm pretty sure I saw you shaking your head back and forth.
No. I want to see it.
Oh.
I'm supposed to see it. You might have... We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay.
Fate is interlocked.
Whoa. All right. My bad. Okay, so let's get into the heart of what this show is really about, which is partying. Mm-hmm. Let's start off with that.
Sure.
All right. How do you party, Sara? Normally we ask people, what was your first party? We can start with like preschool to kindergarten.
I was I'll be honest, I was raised Southern Baptist, so there wasn't a lot of party
Okay.
in my youth. I was thinking about a really rad birthday party that my sister had when I was
Ooh.
like, she probably turned like 7 or something. And my mom went all out and made very Pinteresty ice cream princess cake, and we all had princess hats, and that was a nice party. Oh, I was wearing a really cool outfit, acid wash jeans that were spattered with neon paint, and a red checked button down shirt.
That is princess themed. That is true princess.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I saw someone at a bar recently wearing an acid washed Pink Floyd shirt with like a what's it? Man, I'm blanking on the term. It was a dog tag, but he had never served. So like a fashionable
Stolen valor.
Anyway, acid wash is something that I don't see around a lot lately. Okay, so that was the first party. So did you have like a moment where you went to a party as like a rebellion?
Oh, no.
No? Have you ever partied? Why did we bring you on?
You've seen me at parties.
Now, yeah.
I've been at parties.
I have fun with you at parties. The first time we hung out, we were kind of at a party. We were partying at a bar.
It was New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a hell of a party.
Wait, tell me about this.
Oh, Sarah just
Also,
tore
thanks
into
for
me
the invite.
Sarah just gave me a hard time for liking Kanye West.
I think I've proven myself correct on
Oh,
that.
how lucky. It's not like
Just
you're
had to
saying
wait
like,
long enough.
just you wait.
One of these days.
No, she called me out on it, and you know it was fine.
It was weird that I went so hard on you. It's like
I think maybe he had just said something
Probably.
problematic, or maybe you just really hated his latest album.
Never
Oh, was
really
this recently or any time of the year?
Damn, you got Kanye good.
Yes, that's right. You heard it here first. The first burn on Kanye West. Put it in the history book, kids.
No, I mean it wasn't like I was just like someone attacked me for liking Kanye West, and I was just like, man, people still hate Kanye West. What am I doing wrong? No, that was fine.
Yeah.
No big deal. And we've been friends ever since, I think.
Yeah.
And I've gone to parties at your house that are really fun.
Yeah.
But I want to know about the partying before you and I met. Did you go to any high school parties, college
no, definitely
parties?
not. No, probably no college parties either. I went to U of H, and at the time,
Yeah, no one there
wasn't-
knows how to party.
I really didn't know. I didn't make a lot of friends. I was very head down, do my work, and get out of there.
That was me at Art Institute.
I don't
Head down, ask everybody in your class to help you film your project. Do not make friends.
I think the first time I had witnessed a party was the Westheimer Street Festival when I was in college.
I like how you called it witnessed a party. Like, officer, help! I don't know what this is.
You look out the window. Either someone's obstructing traffic or all the cars have turned into people. What's happening?
I was there and I was kind of enjoying it, but I was also freaked out by the crowds. Like
Okay.
it was so nuts that they
That
would-
block party gets like packed.
there was the street festival
Oh, street fe- I'm
before
sorry,
the
yeah,
block
yeah,
party.
yeah.
So this was like the 90s.
This was when it was just one street, and they had to expand it to 3 of them.
No, they shut down the entire street. All Westheimer was shut down. So you could just walk up and down, and there were people selling hippie stuff and guys with snakes, and there were people on.
Wait, hold up. What is hippie stuff?
Tie-dye things.
Wait, what's that store that never closes down and somehow moved? You know what I'm talking about? It's the gift shop that used to be next to Catbirds, and then it turned into Juice Land, and then moved 2 stores down.
That sounds
You mean
familiar.
the head shop?
Yeah. They
Oh,
just,
Fantasy.
Fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we have never gone to.
No one has ever gone to it. They hold on to money for the mob, and then they sell jewels now.
Okay, so you've just been avoiding parties all this time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I ask why you avoid them?
I don't like crowds. I don't like...
Yeah.
I like partying with a few people. I like the parties that we've had at our house.
See, that's
I
something...
like those parties a lot.
Yeah, so that's something that we also try to figure out, because I also can't stand crowds. I get really anxious. If it's too loud, then I can't hear anything. I get upset.
Yeah.
And I, for one, like to disappear into a crowd. Something is more comforting about there being too many people, or I can be like, goodbye. Like, fall into a group of people.
Great. Yeah, that's why you're such a skilled assassin. So, how do you define a party that you like?
Well, I guess it's because the ones I like at my house is because I'm in control of them.
Yeah.
Wow, that is an attitude I've never heard from a host of a party. The reason why I don't like hosting parties is because I feel wildly out of control.
I think we're pretty good at inviting the right people, although sometimes people show up and we're like, who are you?
I was about to say, you guys curate a very good party at your house. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's true. You and I are, Ned and I are basically like, hey, just come on by.
Yeah, fuck it, the door's unlocked.
Yeah, and then before you know it, at about 2 a.m., we have to tell people like, hey, we have neighbors, please don't play our drums. And it's just obnoxious and terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the kind of party you like, a small kind of gathering.
Mm-hmm.
How many people is too many people? Like, I'm guessing that y'all have never had the cops called on your party.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I think 50 would be out of control, probably. We've had like
that's
40 in the backyard.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got a nice backyard, though.
Yeah.
You got a good size for that. Yeah.
There was one day, I feel like y'all had a fire in the back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a party where I brought Alec, not a friend of the show, hopefully never a friend of the show.
I wouldn't mind him being a friend of the show.
All right. Yeah.
That was that Jason's birthday party?
Yeah, that was one of, yeah.
I think so. I made him a scepter of weird dolls with glow sticks in
Yes, that was really cool.
Okay, so now I've got to pivot into something where I know you've been around crowds because you used to be a music journalist here in the city of Houston.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that you've had to go and be in many a crowd you didn't want to be in.
Yes. I was trying to think of when I started writing about music, and it was 2002. So this was actually at a time when most bands were drawing like 10 people.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing's changed.
I do want to say, when I realized that you were a music journalist at one point, I definitely was like, oh, that's why she came at me so hard about Kanye West. It wasn't just some random, it was like, oh, she cares deeply about music, so at least, all right, that's fine.
I did it for 8 years.
Dang.
Yeah, at the Chronicle. And I went out of my comfort zone a lot, but generally I made friends with no one. So it wasn't like I was partying with anyone. And anyone at that time will tell you that it's true. They're like, Sarah, ugh.
So you've seen a lot of different shows. What crowd, like, genre is the worst?
Oh.
And you can't say crust punk because that's a cop out. We all know already.
We want deep cuts.
Yeah.
This was not a local...
And you can't say deep cuts crowd because no.
This was not a local show, but the weirdest show with the weirdest crowd was at Scout Bar. It was Vanilla Ice.
Oh my God, I remember that show. I didn't go to it. I grew up in Clear Lake, and I remember driving by. I was like, what?
It was crazy, and it was right after that big nightclub fire. I forget where that was. New Jersey, maybe. So
yeah.
There were pyrotechnics in his show. And
is this when he was playing with like a metal band?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Man.
So there were things like almost on fire in this tiny club with hundreds of people, and they were all terrible, and they were all screaming, they were all pushing, and I was there with my high school friends because we thought it would be funny, and then we just...
Which, spoiler alert, it was.
It was weird, and we escaped early because we thought the whole place was going to go down in flames.
Man, God. Pyrotechnics, like,
dude, if only Scout Bar went down that day, it could have prevented a lot of shows from happening.
Yeah.
Man, all I can think is just like a metal band, a white guy rapping, and fire. That's Clear Lake, all right. Gotcha.
No, I'll take it.
Yeah.
There's a fine roast you've made.
I'm from down there too, so I know this.
Oh wait, what part of Clear Lake?
I'm from Deer Park.
Nice.
Pasadena area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the new. All right. Well, anyway, moving on. So, what was the most fun you've had covering music here in the city of Houston?
I don't think there's one. No. I don't think there's one moment. I think getting to know so many people and talking deeply with them, every couple of weeks for 8 years was just amazing. I had a podcast.
What?
All that stuff is gone, though.
What, did you put it on MySpace or something?
No, it was housed on their servers, and they erased all of it.
Oh, I was making a joke. I'm so sorry.
I don't know if they erased it. They've hidden it.
Yeah,
pretty good.
That's what happened to my web cartoons on Earthlink. I was like, this will last forever. And then one day I was like, well, eggs on my face.
Yeah, so just getting to know a lot of people and seeing certain people thrive, and and people just following their dreams after their oil and gas jobs. I mean, it's just nice to
hell yeah
see creativity in all kinds of people.
I'm usually not a fan of creativity, but you've made me one just now.
Now, let's keep the conversation focused on creativity here for a bit. You have since pivoted into doing the thing called Breaking Poems, where you do poetry about the headlines that you see in the news. Mm-hmm. What gave you the idea to get that going on? Taking on the news? What?
Could do that. Well, part of my job at the Chronicle was also like homepage producer. So I wasn't just like writing about music all day. So I was watching The Wires all day for like 9 years of my life.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I moved on to a job where I worked in social media for a corporation. And I was watching Twitter all day. And it was basically just like watching The Wires.
Yeah.
And every single thing that came up made me sad or angry or something. And I was like, well, I have downtime. Let me write a sonnet.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why my brain went there, but I also have a creative writing degree from the University of Houston. So, yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
It's 5 years now.
5 years. Okay. Now, you've published a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Have you published a book, or have you just like done zines?
There's one right in front of you.
Self-published.
I didn't see that.
I don't know. Yeah, so I self-published these books that I sell at Zine Fest and other festivals. Because I publish everything online at breakingpoems.com and on Facebook usually. I can't try and get into journals because they have rules about if anyone has ever seen this poem, you cannot submit your work. So right now I'm working on putting together more stuff that I keep for myself that I'm going to submit to
Come on,
journals.
give me. No. Share it.
No.
Have you ever considered doing a spinoff of Breaking Poems and just doing like local news feel-good headlines?
No, but
No? Okay.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a good zine.
I don't know. The news is just so depressing.
I know. We want good news.
Could you do a poem about a dog wearing a bow tie on the street?
Yes, I can.
This dog couldn't afford his own bow tie, so the community got together and built one for
Oh,
him.
no.
I hate those stories so much.
They're awful.
I love following you on Twitter because you definitely you tweet like no one's watching. And I am, and it'll just be like this heartwarming story about something like that, like a kid whose leg don't work or something, and it's like, wow, heartwarming, and you're like, blah, I want to vomit.
No, I would never say that. I would say. So the last one was the Home Depot kid.
Yeah.
And
Wait, which one's the Home Depot? The cowboy yodeling kid? Oh, no, that's Walmart. Wait, who's Home Depot kid?
so this
It's a different store kid. Come on.
this poor kid.
He's singing to a wrench.
His family didn't know if they didn't know if the insurance would cover a walker for, and he's like 3 years old and needs a walker. I mean,
Okay.
This is a terrible, sad story.
Yeah, no, I'm bummed.
So I know. So these guys at Home Depot built him a walker. But the thing that the store and like the very first question I have is they don't know if insurance is going to cover it. That's something I would follow up on. And then the very last sentence of the story is it ended up the insurance covered the walker. And my tweet was like, this is why I hate local journalism, local TV journalism. It's just, this is stupid. This is non-story.
Local TV news is pretty.
And now this kid
awful.
is walker rich. He's got two
So
walkers.
many walkers.
Yeah, it's got
Plenty of splinters because those guys didn't do a good job.
Yeah,
It
it's got
looked
the
like
top
a
of the-
nice walker.
It looked like orange PVC pipe.
What was it, like 2 hockey sticks with tennis balls on it?
I just don't know if it was, medically approved.
Our heart goes out to that child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And his yodeling.
And his
Whatever he
two
does now.
walkers.
Isn't his name Two Walker, Texas Ranger? All right, we're having fun. We're talking about the news.
All right, we got news, weather. We talked about traffic a little bit.
It's crazy. We've been gone for a week. I already said the
Yeah,
F word.
that's right.
I'm doing terrible.
We did take we took a week off last week because we were just like feeling we were supposed to have you on last week, and we just were so burnt out. I think the week before we loved the guest. I was like, I just don't want to do anything, and so we just threw together some weird.
Threw together.
I mean,
it took us as long as it takes to listen to it to put it together. We did every one of those in one take.
That's true. That's true. One take takes. Now, how do you deal with creative burnout?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going through a period of it right now. I think being very just gentle with it. A lot of self-care.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It's like, if it's not coming, then there's no reason to bang your head about it. Just give it some time and let it come back to you.
Yeah.
I've heard advice that it's good to just like kind of pivot and work on something else for a little bit.
Shift focus is my game.
I learned how to weave last year, and that kind of I did that for like the last half of the year instead of really focusing on my writing. And I'm not saying it helped or anything, but it did give me a different outlet that I enjoyed.
What kind of stuff were you weaving?
I was weaving just little textiles, and I sold a bunch of them at Crafted Out, and I made $500.
Hell,
whoa, hot damn.
Wait,
we gotta get into weaving
for $2? Yeah, isn't the way to do this?
So my little hobby turned into,
Yeah,
awesome.
A little slob. I don't know. I can rhyme it with anything. A little globby, a cash in my hand. 1 week. Hey, tell you what. Let's never take a week off again.
No, absolutely not. Now I want to take another week off.
I'm usually spitting amazing hot fire, and somehow this week, just a little off.
Hey, I'm personally putting a bounty out for if you can make a montage of all of Ned's
doing
hot whiffs. What's going on in the comments? We haven't been getting any calls.
Maria said she's reporting me to the FCC for that Walker joke. I don't get it. Has anyone else noticed that Ned's face isn't in view? Okay, look, this once again, I broke the camera. I'm not having a good day.
Now, I do want to talk a bit more about what it means to like step out of your comfort zone, try something new. Mm-hmm. You recently did a collaborative art show with Elaine Bradford.
Yeah.
Ned, what was the name of that show again?
Dang it.
I remember Fables.
Routine Fables.
Routine Fables. We went through like a crash course. We're like, all right, this is what she did. This is the next thing she did. All right. Okay, so can you tell us about Routine Fables?
Yeah. Elaine and I live very close to each other in Timber Grove. And we didn't know each other that well, but she wanted to collaborate with me because she liked my work, and I've always loved her work. And she asked me on New Year's Eve 2016 to do a weekly thing in 2017. And we didn't know what it would look like, but we just knew that we wanted to get through 2017 because we knew that the year would be difficult. And it turned out to be very, very difficult. And so she would create a sculpture, and I would then respond with a poem. And we did that for the whole year, and it was at Lawndale last summer.
Yeah. I love those kind of collaborations that aren't really like I love a response kind of collaboration. I think it's very free on your part, but you get this like instant inspiration. That's really cool.
Yeah. That is a nice way to get out of your rut too.
Yeah.
We both felt like that 2017 was going to be hard, and it would be hard to be creative during the year. So this forced us into a deadline every week.
That rules.
That's exactly what happened with us.
Yeah.
Last year, wait, was it 2018?
Would have been 2017.
It was
I've been around for a year.
Yeah. 2017, I was stuck in a super deep rut, and we started doing the stage show, and then we pivoted into the radio show, and now we have weekly deadlines, and we have to do it.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing.
It rules. Yeah.
It got me off the couch, and then I get this energy to keep creating more, and then I'm doing all my other side projects. It's fun.
Yeah. It's all about momentum.
It is.
Now, did you guys? Did you guys show that show in Denton as well, or somewhere?
Yeah, we were in Dallas,
okay.
for the Texas Vignette Women's Art Fair. It was just a weekend thing, but it was during the Dallas Art Fair, which is a big deal. Apparently, I didn't know anything about it. But
I've never heard of it. I don't even know what city you're talking about.
A ton of people go to Dallas and see a bunch of art and buy stuff for their galleries or for.
I'm suddenly listening.
We didn't sell anything, but it was not part of the Dallas Art Fair, but it was just adjacent to it in the old World's Fair complex in Dallas.
There's a World's Fair complex in Dallas?
Yeah.
I honestly thought there was just the one that's been featured in so many.
There's the one, the world, but many fairs.
When was the last World's Fair? Does anyone know?
Oh, I think it was in the 60s. It might be in the 70s.
Guys, if you know when the last World Fair was, nope, don't even try to update, computer. Nice try, kid.
Who are we kidding? Hey, James, we know you're listening.
Yeah, James.
Can you tell us when the last
was the last one?
Were you there? All right, now we just wait about 5 minutes, and James will tell us when the last World Fair was.
But also, don't be afraid to call in 713-526-8737.
7.
We've been working on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I got one. Ah, man, I lost my train of thought. Crap. More stuff about stepping out of your comfort zone in
Yes.
creative fashion.
Yes.
You recently went on a writer's retreat.
It did.
Yeah.
Was it a retreat or a fellowship?
It's a residency. It
Residency.
was a fellowship for a residency.
Okay. Okay. At a retreat.
It's at a residency.
At any point did you retreat? Please give Conner this. He needs
It was a retreat.
Okay.
Nailed it. Okay. So what was this?
Was the Vermont Studio Center. And I got a fellowship, which means they paid for my tuition, and they pay. It's like they give you a place to stay, they give you food, 3 meals a day, and they give you some instruction, like they'll bring in visiting artists and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're just given a desk in an office and overlooking at a river.
Yeah.
I mean, it was beautiful.
That kind of rules.
And it was in February, so it was snowing and just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And, I went there to write about my experience with Hurricane Harvey. And so I just kind of holed myself up in this room and tried to get it all out. And I didn't quite do it, but the experience was amazing.
Yeah. So how many writers? Because it looked like it was like a pretty big group.
Yeah, there's like 2/3 artists and 1/3 writers. So I want to say there was like 60 people there.
Dang. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And what was that? Like, were you guys kind of a community by the end of it?
You have to eat together.
Yeah.
In this, lunchroom basically, and it was amazing the friendships I made, and I still have a lot of love for them. Like it's like the time has passed now, but
yeah.
Like
Name 5 of them.
Well, there was one guy, William Lucas, who I like a lot. He's on Instagram. He's a really cool queer artist that I just sort of fell in love with him. Everything he did was so cool, and he was cool. And I met other writers there that I loved. A French woman named Danielle that she was so motherly and kind. And like I told her my whole story about Harvey, right? Like the first day I was there, and she was just like, I've been thinking about you, and here's what I think about it. And, just very kind and motherly again. Just
That's
so
good.
nice.
Residencies sound really cool because, so the idea of this show is that how partying puts you in contact. Like, if you're partying with other creatives, you're going to have moments like that where you're brushing arms with other creatives, and you're not necessarily collaborating. You're just existing next to each other and kind of feeding each other's fire. And I feel like a residency like this is like exactly what we're talking about.
That is absolutely what happens, because you're not. I mean, you can collaborate with other people there, and some of the visual artists do, but I think writers, particularly getting to talk to those visual artists, is very inspirational.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about if we got invited to a residency like that, how quickly we'd be asked to leave. Just showing up and be like, what are you working on, nerd? Blah, 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 blah. All right, you need to get out.
So you guys keep setting the trash can on fire. It's your own trash can. Where are you putting the trash? I'm like, check up your butt.
You would never have this opportunity anywhere. I met a photographer who works out of the Arctic and
Whoa.
just takes pictures, amazing pictures, and just
Are they selfies or are
no. And she works in order to pay for her art. She works as a tour guide on boats, just taking people out to like icebergs. And,
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
it's so amazing.
What a life.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you meet people that you're just like, what am I doing?
But you're doing incredible things. And I'm sure somebody at that residency was like, Sara Cress, man, she rules. And they're probably talking about it on some radio show that's probably not as good as ours. But
Yeah.
probably
What do they
good.
call an Effin Rager in France?
What?
They're probably talking about this right now over in Paris, Texas. Paris, France. Crap.
I don't know any French
Damn it.
slang. I should be looking at these Facebook comments. This is what happens when I move this from me. Did we learn the answer to that question? Montreal 72? No, I wasn't there, says James.
Wait, Aunt Erin said something. What'd she say?
Aunt Susan went to one in 1982 in Knoxville.
Okay. Oh, I've been to that site.
2019 Beijing, 2020 Dubai. Wait, these are the
No.
Olympics.
No. I've been to the place in Knoxville. It has a sphere.
Ooh. Wait, is that the one they go to in The Simpsons when they steal that car?
Don't know.
You don't know Simpsons stuff?
Sorry.
No, that's not the spear. That's the spire, the tower, and it just falls onto their car, right?
Oh, so if it fell down, it can't be up now.
Yeah, canonically.
If it fell down in The Simpsons.
Anyway, thanks for coming under our dumb little show.
Sure.
When you were at this residency, you said that you had to all eat together. Did you take turns cooking?
There are people who do get basically scholarships where they can work off some of their tuition by being in the kitchen, but there is a chef there that makes the food.
Oh, tell us about the chef.
I don't know. It was actually really good food. It was good food.
We like to talk about like what our ideal party food. Oh my gosh, Sarah, do you know about? Okay, you know the building.
What?
We were hoping to bring this up organically, and it worked.
Well, I just thought about it, and I was like, oh man, we didn't talk about it yet. Okay, the Mangoes building. We talk about it a lot on this show.
Okay.
The building at the corner there that's perpetually changing.
Yes.
It is once again changing.
Okay.
There was a Cajun restaurant in there, Padna's, rest in peace, rest in Pad. It is now changing.
All right.
Into a wing place. Oh my God. Which is A, the most ridiculous thing you could put at that corner, and B, when Conner and I drove by, I went, whoa, 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 and then we both just started screaming because we're wing boys.
We're big time wing boys. Yeah.
What is your ideal party food?
Oh, party food, just cheese.
Just cheese? Like a
hell yeah, I am down.
Are we talking like a rad cheese plate or like a single kind of cheese?
I like a rad cheese plate, and I also like just Velveeta and Rotel.
Yeah,
queso.
hell yeah.
Oh no.
Ew.
I love Velveeta cheese.
No, Velveeta's so gross.
It's just,
and that's what makes it so good.
It's the queso that I grew up with. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I'm cheese. I'm on cheese.
What were the big meals there? Any memorable ones?
No, but the wonderful thing was there was always fresh baked bread with like wonderful Vermont butter.
Oh.
And there was always some Vermont cheese with every meal. And it was just really lovely.
That sounds great. That's the kind of thing, like, a good meal fuels creativity more than you could imagine.
Yes.
Yeah. I was working on an animation this weekend with Nick Merriweather, friend of the show. Mm-hmm. And there were several times where we would literally be at each other's throat. And then we'd go get, like, a burger and then come back and be like, animation rules. Like, just, like, back in the swing immediately. So, good that they were feeding you right over there. Yeah.
I think my favorite party food is, I definitely like it when people show up with, like, chicken tenders. Like from Raising Cane's or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, speaking on the last party, I think it was Jason's birthday party the last time I was over at you guys' place. The perfect party spread. Like, the perfect.
Yeah, they planned that. They worked on that hard.
Yeah, it's just tendies, right?
Just tendies.
Yeah, that's
chicken
what we
tendy.
call it.
There's some cheese there. There was everything there, but yeah, plenty of tendy.
Oh, yeah.
Tendy aplenty? That's it.
Many, many tendies.
I'm back, baby.
All right, anything going on in the comments?
Nah.
No? Okay.
I can't believe that my husband hasn't chimed in at all.
Where are you at, Chad?
Yeah.
Where are you?
You want to call in? You want to say hi?
Yeah, call in, Chad.
Chad, if you're listening, give us a call at 713-526-8737.
Oh, I was going to do the last 7.
Oh, okay.
We worked so hard on this.
You're right. I can't believe I missed this bit that we've been rehearsing for so long. Okay, so moving right along, you brought your book. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Can we ask you to read from it?
Sure.
Yes. See?
Then can you read from it?
I don't want to make anyone real sad, though.
Please.
I feel like anyone listening to the show is already pretty bummed out.
All right.
Yeah, but we're still on
Here's
the air.
One that, well, no, I don't want to read that one. Sorry. Okay, here's one about a groundhog on Groundhog's Day. It's called Jimmy the Groundhog. Oh, this is based on a groundhog in 2015 bit the Wisconsin mayor on the ear.
What? How'd he get up there?
I think the mayor was trying to kiss it.
He was holding it up because it was Groundhog's Day. Holding it up, bit him, and I think died not too long after.
The groundhog or the
Under
mayor?
mysterious circumstances, I bet.
Wait, which one died?
The groundhog.
Oh, okay, thank
Actually,
God.
it might have been the mayor.
His throat was slit.
Okay. I was born, and the next thing I know, I'm living with some weirdo in Wisconsin. I don't even know what my life could have been, what fields I might have trampled, holes I might have hid in. For months, I do nothing. Oh, sure, there's food. There's children's sticky hands, too. And you people groan when all I'm doing is telling you what I see. So I bid him, I hate you people as much as you hate me. Here's one about an octopus. This is weird.
Yeah, a little animal run there.
If anyone remembers Inky the octopus.
Escaped from the
aquarium.
Yeah, big fan.
This was for Blotchy, his partner that stayed behind in the cage.
No.
Here's the quote from the story. The aquarium's keepers noticed the escape when they came to work and discovered that Inky was not in his tank. A less independence-minded octopus, Blotchy, remained behind. Okay, so this is...
I just imagine Blotchy holding 8 rolling pins, demanding Inky come home.
For Blotchy, the octopus that stayed. To be loyal to a home is to break the self apart. To embrace the quieter version, to reject a roaming heart. He watches his friend leave, it ignites a riot in his legs that squirm with sympathy steps. He denies them so they ache. But it is safest in a corner. 2 walls to lean on set him free. He could never be at peace in the wildness of the sea.
Oh, I love your poetry so much.
Thank you.
I remember we had you on an old Micro Satan show, the 9/11 Spectacular, which you came on to wearing a Statue of Liberty costume. And I apologize, we did not anticipate it being sweltering hot because we didn't expect
really
like 100 people to show up. But you did a bunch of poems about all the several different candidates running in the Republican primary at the time. Mm-hmm. Have you considered doing that for the Dems this time around? Since there's so many? No?
Not really. I don't...
Personally, I don't even want to watch the news. Like, I'm already bummed out.
I'm just not... It was such a weird thing, I feel like, at that time that there were so many people running, and now we're used to it, so...
Yeah, it's the new normal.
There's more now. There were 16 Republican candidates, and now we're up to like 21, 22.
Whoa.
Couldn't possibly.
They're just going to battle royale by the end of it.
That's
gonna be...
I would vote for the winner or something like that. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you can't vote for the loser. Their freaking eyeballs are some kid's rings.
I have one of those poems here, actually.
Ooh.
The Ted Cruz one with the bacon.
Yes. Take him down.
This was when Ted Cruz was eating bacon off of a machine gun barrel.
So this morning.
Yeah, probably. It was a viral video that he tried to make viral. It's called In Texas. In Texas, we cook bacon with our smoking weapons. We kill tree roaches with flamethrowers. And people, yeah, we kill those too. In Texas, we open doors for women and yell at them as they walk through. In Texas, we love to laugh in the face of weakness, at doe-eyed animals and questionable Mexican children. Where are you from? Do you need help? Well, fix yourself or scoot. In Texas, we still pile our hair high. Heaven, here we come. Oh, I hope I go out in true Texas style, killed by a dripping hot bacon gun.
I love that poem. Yeah. I want to get that tattooed next to my, tattooed the Bill of Rights.
My tattoo of that stupid Hunter Thompson quote about Texas. It's right next to my Spencer's Gifts tattoo.
I got realize. Hunter S. Thompson and that poem. Oh, man. I really enjoyed that one.
Thanks.
What, is it just when inspiration strikes, or do you try to, pick a list of everything and go for one, or? No,
I just, the first thing that strikes me, and some nights, I'll pick something and it doesn't work and I just don't write anything. And lately I've been writing about once a week. It used to be a few times a week. It's whatever everyone's talking about, or it's something that really strikes me. No one was talking about Blotchy, but something that really
but someone had to.
Yes.
I think that's what makes it so good.
Hey, Chad said something.
Oh, finally.
He said hi.
Oh,
nice.
Man.
And then Maria said more like chatter cheese. So good
Thank
luck
you, Maria.
getting me off the show, guys.
I mean, my joke is probably worse than Maria's, where if he's just at a bar and they're like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "I'm just a hanging Chad."
No.
Wow.
Just a straight no.
Would you divorce him if you ever said that?
No, he said stupid things all the time.
Oh, I know. I've been in multiple group chats with the man.
Yeah, wait, isn't he B movie, the Be Someone Bridge Photoshop?
That's him.
Freaking legend, man.
We should have had him. We tried to
Should've had
do
him on.
We had that whole show about the Be
yeah.
Someone Bridge. And
was it about that?
yeah, we tried.
Was it about the downfall of man?
We had someone cancel on us, and we panicked, and it showed.
Nick didn't seem to want to have a strong opinion about it.
Okay, so he acted like he did. He really wanted to be on the show, and then it all fell apart. Woo!
No one's fault. Maybe mine. But no one's fault.
Do you have any opinions about the Be Someone Bridge?
It's stupid.
Hell yeah.
Good call.
Hell yeah.
It's got to be more specific. What do
Yeah.
you want me to be?
Yeah. Well,
Someone is not a thing.
Someone also put like, are you insinuating that I wasn't someone before I saw this bridge? I was like, yeah. And then I got real mad at it. And also, I noticed that the white paint that those dumb kids did has been washed away, and the blue paint under it is there. So screw those kids. I hope they're arrested once again.
I said it before, I'll say it again. That video just reminded me on The Simpsons where they said, videotaping this crime spree was the best idea we've ever had. Why would you put it up there? God.
It's called Likes, Sweetie. We should get some. Once again, guys, we are on social media. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram.
Hell yeah, baby. We put out a great joke about whippets earlier.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't about whippets. It was about something else. We just used whippets as the device.
Oh, man. This is the content you crave.
You have to clap into the mic.
Yeah. Oh. I do want to get your opinion more. I do have some questions for you about this bridge.
Sure.
I thought I've seen you talk about it on social media, and in fact, seeing your writing about it has made me like yeah, she's saying what I'm thinking.
I get that a lot from your poetry too. You are very good at like just putting it out in a very clear way. And I'm like, yeah, I am miffed about this.
That's the point.
Yeah.
It's to get people engaged in whatever the story is, to make them feel something.
Yeah, I'm bad at that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off.
No.
Your point just now.
I mean,
yeah.
I just have dumb jokes. But did you think that the Be Someone bridge? Did you think that the Be Someone bridge had more cool factor before the city of Houston was like, we should protect it?
That certainly made it less cool, for sure.
Okay, so it was already a low bar for you?
Yeah, it was not cool. The first time I saw it, I was like, what is that?
Inspirational graffiti just sucks.
It's not good. I love seeing Rowdy everywhere.
Rowdy? Is that the
It's
new
the
one?
tag.
I've seen Rowdy a lot recently.
Everywhere.
I've seen
Yeah.
Remove and Sherm.
It was insane that I saw Remove in a bathroom. I thought Remove was just like a one-off. And the fact that someone's like still using it as their name. Dude, that's pronounced Remerve. You're dumb.
What?
Yeah, an umlaut over the U makes like an ear sound. So it's like Remerve. I think we should Remerve hate, guys. Stupid. Idiot.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
My German teacher did quit halfway through the one semester I took it, so they told me I had to use a textbook. Oh no! Told me I had to use a textbook, and he was like, "Auf Wiedersehen." It's out.
Okay.
And then we said, "What did you mean by that? You never taught us."
So, unfortunately, we're going to have to move into our last segment because we've got a couple of other things we got to do on this show.
Sure.
So, do you have any parting words of wisdom before we move on to our last segment?
Support local journalism, not TV. Pay for a newspaper.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Pay for the
Digital-
Conner Chronicle. All the news that's fit to print, suckers.
Get a digital subscription to something, because it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Here it goes. Why is it not playing?
Now it is, baby.
I want a new plug. Tell us what's going on. Tell us all the stuff you're doing after I sing this song. All right, Sarah. Plug your stuff. I figure out my phone.
Okay, so you can read more of my poetry at breakingpoems.com. You can see the whole Routine Fables project at routinefables.com. You can like the Breaking Poems Facebook page. You can follow me on Twitter at Sara Cress and on Instagram at Sara Cress. And I have books for sale if you really want a book. No one really does. I have them for sale. Just contact me and one of the social media.
Incredible salesmanship.
No one wants these books.
To be fair, no one wants this radio show, but we're still here, so
yeah, you gotta just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Every week we prepare for being canceled. And at first, it was just like, yeah, if we get canceled, we can just do it from home. And I was like, if we get canceled, good.
Yeah, great. I'll start riding my bike or something.
All right, Ned, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, every Thursday, this Thursday and every Thursday is Feudal Society at Secret Group at 8 p.m. for only $5. You can see me and some hilarious improvisers do some hilarious comedy hilariously. Yep. And then Tuesday, tomorrow, are you performing?
Yes.
Okay, on Tuesday, tomorrow, do you want to just use that plug?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay. On Saturday, I'm going to be doing a show. No, on Tuesday is Neo Benchy, also at the Secret Group for only $5. Watch people replace the words on video. You could have plugged this way better than I could have. You do it real quick, and then I have another plug.
Okay. Hey guys, Neo Benchy tomorrow night. Me and Rahul Rao, friend of the show, we're going to do a Neo Benchy. If you don't know what Neo Benchy is, we take a video clip that's 4 to 6 minutes, we cut the audio from it, we rewrite it, and we read the script live on stage. Rahul and I have been working on this for 2 months, and it does not show. Other than that, I've officially changed my Twitter.
Oh, wait, what'd you change it to?
I changed it to cryptocurrency. So it matches my Instagram. So
what was it before?
Connor Clifton.
Oh, yeah.
And I changed it.
Ew.
Yeah. So now I'm at Cryptocurrency on everything. You can also look me up on Twitter with my new name, the Slaw Dawg.
Hell yeah.
Which I have to say on air, I don't like being called the Slaw Dawg. Stop calling me the Slaw Dawg,
guys,
everyone.
Seriously, if you do it, it's just going to keep breaking him down little by little. So, like, if you do it repeatedly, it's not good, okay?
And you should not call Ned the Mustard Man. We are never going to be known as Mustard Man and the Slaw Dawg. Don't do it. Okay, now plug the rest of your show.
And then this Saturday, if you're in Denton Friday, I'll be playing at the Harvest House, but that's not important. Saturday, I'll be playing the 25th anniversary of St. Arnold's Brewery. With Swimmer Department, and Lil Flip's there, and we're trying to get him to do a verse on one of our songs. And if you could tweet at him and get him to do it, that'd be tight.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
All right.
And my Twitter is at Dead of the Dead.
Great. So I think that takes care of all of our plugs, all of our social media stuff. Sarah, thank you again so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're a phenomenal guest. Now, we did mention earlier that we tried something new last week where we just took songs from our friends that they sent in and we played them and made it seem like we were morning zoo shock jocks playing this music. Again, please don't call us Slaw Dawg and the Mustard Man, no matter what that...
Even if we sound like shocking jockeys, we're not.
We're not. Look, don't do it. But I did make a specific request to one of my friends, and unfortunately, their song did not make the cut. And so I wanted to give a special time to my friend Lynn, who I used to work with at Starbucks.
Nice.
Lynn, they are an amazing instrumentalist, and they are part of a group called Perfect Animals. And they're a rock opera group. And
sick.
Look, when they first told me it's rock opera, I was like, okay. And then they showed me a demo. I was like, oh, I'm going to be into this. I'm definitely going to be into this. And unfortunately, we couldn't get their song played, so I want to go out on one of their songs. This is going to be called Nobody's Watching. Sick. And if you guys like this, they are going to be playing on June 21st at White Oak Music Hall and July 23rd at Acadia Bar, and they're going to have new music. So I hope that everybody enjoys Nobody's Watching by Perfect Animals and the PC. What happened to the computer? Okay. All right, here it is. Thanks a lot for listening, everyone. Bye.
Bye.